previously on Saga of the Nine Worlds. When a sudden imbalance in the Nine Worlds threatened to end all life, a brave company of four rose to the challenge. The Shield Maiden, the Huntress, the Skald, the Seer. They traveled from the golden leaves of the Elven realm and the world of lava pools, devouring flame pits and fire giants, through the dark mires of the world of primordial darkness, to the very base of the cosmic world tree. There, they uncovered and foiled the plot to cast the universe into the void and restored balance to the Nine Worlds.
Halls of Valhalla await you, brave warrior.
My friends, I have just had a vision of death and despair. The Wild Hunt, a host of the dead, is interfering with the rules set by the gods. Before, the Wild Hunt only appeared in winter to harvest the lingering souls of those who died a natural death. Now they have killed a Valkyrie, a servant of Odin, who takes the souls of those fallen in battle to Valhalla. It seems that Odin has no power in the matter at hand. We cannot rely on the gods, and the situation is dire. Unleashed, the Wild Hunt might visit untold havoc upon the Nine Worlds. Where the gods falter, it falls to us to find meaning. Let us seek the truth behind this Wild Hunt.
We shall do whatever we must to defeat this threat. My shield is ready.
Surely, this shall be an event worthy of a great song. What say you, Huntress?
Stories of the Wild Hunt have always been a part of my clan's lore. Perhaps the clan's elder hunters can help. I shall return to them to see if I can learn more. It would be better for you all to remain here while I go. The hunter clans do not look kindly upon strangers, and there's a chance they won't remember me.
In that case, you should prepare yourself for the journey. Gather whatever gear you have on your post, and we'll talk more. Before you leave, go to my hut and find a perforated leather hide. Each of the coastal rocks bears a powerful symbol. You will have to sail by each of them in a particular order to pass through the protective barrier. The leather hide will help you determine the right path.
I wish you fair winds and smooth sailing, my friend.
You were a worthy opponent. You remind me of someone who left the clan long ago for the rite of passage and never returned. I am Berenger. Your arrival coincides with a mighty storm that followed a ghostly horde through the sky. Who are you?
I am Tyra the Huntress. I was the one who left to complete the rite of passage. I have returned, with proof.
This lock of fur gives truth to your claim. You would only be able to transform into a dire boar if it was your prey on a rite of passage. One day you may master this ability, but until then the power will only come to you in a moment of dire need. Much has happened since you left. Not all of it good. Hunters have been disappearing one by one. The other villagers fled, leaving me and my father, the clan elder. He might have the answers you seek, but he is unwell. A strange illness has robbed him of his strength. In a dream, the gods told me to collect amber tokens for a purification ritual, to craft a healing bracelet for him. I've never had the time, as I must always patrol the forest for signs of danger. But perhaps you can help. Take this token, find the rest of them, and purify them at the shrine in my absence.
Give me your hand. Those skulls belong to the clansmen that disappeared. My father spoke many times about getting more spirit power, but I never thought he would do something like this. We must cure him to learn the truth. Then the gods will pass their judgment on him. If you have the tokens, go to his cottage and craft the healing bracelet. I have to finish my patrol. The forest has grown restless, and who knows what calamities await us.
Many a moon has passed since I had a clear grip on reality. Thank you for releasing me. Not even the dawn of a new sun could pierce the cloud that covered my mind. My animal form has taken me over completely. I vaguely remember climbing mountain peaks and hunting my own clansmen to harness their powers. I would return to human form, weak and broken, but still aware of the claw marks I left on their bodies. For this, I accept any punishment the gods pass on to me. The Wild Hunt is a phenomenon as old as time itself. Riding their ghastly horses, they maintain the balance between life and death. To learn more, you must go past the village into the wild. In the ruins upon the mountain, you'll find the lore master of our village. His knowledge is great, and he may have answers to your questions. Take this old blade, as it may serve you well. I shall await the judgment for my deeds here.
Greetings, Huntress. It has been a long time since another has walked this path. Many have tried and failed. I sense a desire for knowledge burning deep inside you. Your fears about the Wild Hunt may prove to be true. However, I cannot share my knowledge purely on account of some seer's vision. To prove your worth, you must earn the favor of Ul, patron god of mortal hunters. Take this platter from the ritual stone and return after you have filled it. Only then will I share my knowledge. Your trial is far from over. Drink from the bowl if you wish to continue. I am Ul, the god of the hunt. Pass the bridge and enter the vault amongst the ruins, and all shall be revealed to you. Ages ago, for reasons long forgotten, Odin led the Asgardians to war against the Vanir, the gods of Vanaheim. The Vanir used a subtler magic than the Asgardians. And so did Odin task me with creating a horn that would summon the souls of the dead from all 9 worlds to aid us in battle. That force was known as the Wild Hunt. Still, the horn was too powerful, and I called them off too late. The world of Vanaheim was utterly devastated. Filled with regret, Odin formed an alliance with Njord, the leader of the Vanir. Odin asked me to destroy the horn and hide its fragments throughout the worlds. I broke the horn into 3 pieces and split my being so that each part would forever guard one fragment. Your concerns are well-founded. If the Wild Hunt is after the horn fragments, I do not know who leads it, who summoned it, or why. But the last step of your trials lies ahead. Retrieve the fragment from the vault. We shall make sure their plans don't reach fruition.
I knew I could count on mortals to lead me to the Horn Fragment. Remain still, all. You have failed as a Guardian, and you cannot hope to defeat me in combat. As for you, mortal, I shall spare you, so that you may see the dread and devastation of your world once the Horn is restored. Consider yourself marked by the Wild Hunt. Should you cross us again,
It is Odin himself. What kind of corruption could be strong enough to corrupt the chief of the gods? There is no time to waste. He has one fragment, but the other two are still hidden out there. We must return to Sandfell at once. Companions, the Huntress is marked by the Wild Hunt and cannot continue without mortally endangering herself. I hid one fragment in the realm of Vanaheim after the war there ended. Many years have passed since, and my memory of the location is vague. Every skald needs inspiration for new songs, so he will be the one to go. Once there, go to the city of Noaton. The god Njord resides there. He will know more. I cannot accompany you, as my powers have dwindled, but I will join you once the fragment is located.
There. Alone so long. Skeleton sleep. No one to play. You play or sleep like them.
Initiate!
has been a long time since I came out of this tower. My world is in ruin. Maritime salts and the passage of time have corroded my powers. I am God to no one, a ruler of ruins. No one remembers why the war against Odin and the Asgardians started, but as it raged on, I cast magic barriers across my land to protect it. The wind carried whispers of the Asgardians forging an artifact that could annul my magic. Soon enough, we learned that Odin entrusted one of his generals to wield it when the time was right. When the tide of battle turned to our favor, my soldiers managed to separate the general from his men and took him to the tower by the gate. He was put in the cage, but our time ran out. The horn of the wild hunt was blown, and my realm fell. Out of what seemed like remorse, Odin proposed a truce between the two realms. My children, Freya and Frey, had to go with the Asgardians, so I would not seek retribution. I have become an old and bitter god, but I will help you. I do not want the 9 worlds to suffer, as Vanaheim did. If the horn fragment is here, it is somewhere in the sea. I am too weak to lift my own spell that bars our passage to the docks. And although the artifact was never found, the general remained in the tower. Find the artifact, and we shall go. You found it? Excellent. Use it on the magic barrier here and see if the Asgardians were on the right track. I think I know where the horn fragment might be. There is one thing that always caught my eye from the tower. It has the features of a sea beast, but it never moves. Perhaps it is an Asgardian trick to hide the fragment. Still, you should not sail on the sea. Many vile creatures call it home. See for yourself. Nefarious sea serpents lurk among the waves. Their teeth are like swords, and the shock of their tails causes whirlpools. The fiercest among them has bladed fins atop its head. Sea urchins dive rapidly out of the sea and attack unsuspecting creatures, piercing them with the horns on their heads. The vilest among them is the one with 2 horns. Despite their size, bladed sea worms dig themselves into the mud of the shallows, waiting for their prey. The oldest has the most blades upon its head. Devourers always come when the fog rolls in. They grow until they die. The eldest among them is the one with 2 tentacles upon its head. Another kind of water monster found refuge in here. It fights others to survive and grows 2 heads whenever one is cut off. Look for the one with the most heads. Horrible fish with fleshy growths on their heads also swim about. I have noticed that the one with the single luring lantern is the most dangerous. But not all hope is lost. There is another way to get there. When Ull and Odin destroyed Vanaheim, they also destroyed a part of me. I broke my ceremonial ore as I no longer felt worthy of it. I had my remaining men scatter its parts, certain I would never need it again. It was the source of my power. Without it, I cannot help you further. If you repair it, I will split the sea so you have a passage. I have 2 children that mean the world to me. First came Freya, goddess of love and beauty. She always stood to the left. Then came Frey, the god of virility, prosperity, and sacred kinship. Since she was a child, Freya dreamt of wondrous cats pulling her chariot. Frey dreamt of riding a shiny boar made by the dwarves. Freya's love of nature made her desire a cloak of falcon feathers, one that would turn her into a falcon. All the while, Frey had a sword crafted for him that would shine like the sun. But no matter how different they were connected by love. I am eternally grateful, mortal. Your presence is not as intrusive as I initially thought it to be. Now, stand aside so I might aid you in your quest.
I was afraid this day would come. I sensed the wild hunt even from beneath the water. The presence of a mere mortal baffles me, but I also sense my other spiritual fragment with you. The horn fragment is yours. Just make sure it does not fall into the wrong hands. Quickly! Time is of the essence. Let our powers and spirits merge. Close. It is clear that Odin is following you to get the horn fragments. I almost feel like my old self again. My memory is becoming clearer. The last horn fragment is in Jotunheim, the world of the frost giants. We can only hope to find it quickly. Jotunheim is too dangerous for the seer, and the Shield Maiden has already been there. Venture over the mountain to the battlefield. The hiding place of my spirit fragment lies in the valley below. Make haste!
Halt! None shall pass without the password! The big ones left me in charge when they left, and only I know it! Oh! The growth guardian thinks he knows everything, and I know otherwise. Do not try to pass, or I will pick out your eyes! None shall pass without the password!
Very kind, tiny being. I hear all and I know all, almost. Reality has been a blur to me since I was wounded. You wish to pass through the gate, huh? I may or may not have the password you seek. Answer the following questions, and we shall find out. The answers always come in pairs. Out. Through the night I howl. When rabbits are about, the forests I prowl. What am I? In looks we are alike, but I am not legless like a snake, tiny and fast. I am not as fearsome as a drake. What am I? You neither see me at night nor during the day. Who, one may ask, and who I shall say. With transparent wings and a pair of large eyes, I am the fastest insect flying beneath the skies. What am I? A mammal I am. In both height and strength, I am great, Gruff and tough, in dark dwellings I hibernate. What am I? A combination of answers, although it sounds absurd, lies hidden behind the bush as your desired password.
So, you think some creature is the password, eh? Let us see. What does its body look like? Right. Now, what does its tail look like? Very well. But what does its head look like? Ah, I don't like where this is going. What do its legs look like? Last question. What do its wings look like? Everything seems to be in order. I suppose I'll pick your eyes out some other time. You may pass.
Boy, who are you calling dumb, you dimwit? We wasn't supposed to stay here this long. You bonehead! They'll come back for us! Now shut your ugly mug already! Oh, but if it ain't the pot calling the kettle black, it must be the other way around. Anyway, you shut up.
To whom do you bow? What do you seek? My treasure to keep? The fragment. Yes. Yes, it is mine to keep. Yes, to guard forever, never falling asleep. Beneath the mountain peaks, all alone, in this land the giants call home. The hunt is coming? Yes, if you need, then my words heed. In the cave encased in frost it lies, behind the wall of ice. I've been keeping it safe all these years, and you thought I would hand it over because of your fears? The beast you have defeated, and for that I sigh. Still I worry not, for your end is nigh. This could have ended badly. I sensed his presence and had to intervene, but I am whole now. We must head to his hideout in the valley. Beneath it lies the well of Mimer, where the horn fragment must be. The well is also the source of Odin's power. I believe we will find some answers there as well. The entrance to the well is here. I will annul the barrier so we can pass. heads guard the entrance to Mimir's well. One always tells the truth, and one always lies. There is no telling which is which. Those that want to pass them have to ask a yes or no question correctly. The passage behind one head leads to certain death, while the passage behind the other leads to the well.
He always lies.
I do not. I tell the truth.
Oh, the lies you tell.
Go ahead. Ask your question.
No.
Too late, vermin! When the horn of the hunt is forged anew, the 9 worlds will tremble and cower before me. All shall know the name of Hell, Queen of the 9 worlds. As for you, I believe you have outlived your usefulness. Your service will not be forgotten, Odin. But please, deal with these persistent little rats once and for all.
The well of Mimir is corrupted. Quickly, take this and do what you can to purify it. I'll hold him back.
All the things I've done, the vile acts I've committed. It is all a fog to me now, but I still feel the shame of it. Thank you for releasing me from Hell's corruption. It was the imbalance in the worlds that allowed her to corrupt the Well of Mimir, the source of my powers. We still have time to act. It will take some time to reforge the horn, and we must venture into Hell's underworld realm, Helheim. This is it. We don't have much time before Hell reassembles the horn. We must make haste.
We should split up in case one of us draws any unwanted attention. That will still give the others a chance.
Head across the path of the dead to reach the bridge that leads to Hell's High Hall. We will meet there.
9 worlds will know my name, and they shall tremble before the hooves of the Wild Hunt!
You are just in time, Seer. We will do what we can to hold her off. Your companions have not yet arrived, but we have not lost yet.
We must hold off the Wild Hunt, no matter the cost. We will form the barrier to draw their attention and stall them. Brace yourself. This is for all the 9 worlds.
She fell trying to knock the horn out of Hell's hand, but there is no time to move. Hold the barrier.
He tried to mesmerize her, but she killed him. Do not falter. Make his death count. They are weakening.
Blow the horn! It will turn the Wild Hunt against her! You have all paid the ultimate price to save the 9 worlds. The Sandhell will be forgotten with your passing. You shall be granted entrance to Valhalla for your selfless acts.
Our ascension to Valhalla was disrupted somehow. It must have something to do with Hell. We are on Naglfar, the ship of the dead, and is heading back to Helheim.
Huntress, you are the only one not tied to a post. See if you can free yourself and find a way to free us as well. We must act fast.
Woe is me. As if dying once in the realm of the dead wasn't enough.
Thank you, Huntress. Once we are all freed and have our possessions back, we should head up.
I am most grateful. We must find out what happened and what can be done to amend our situation.
Thank you kindly, but whatever you're up to, I will remain here. It seems safe enough, and I don't wish to die a second time.
We must work our way up. See if you can reach the hatch and open it. I found this. Maybe it will be of some use. Surtur, the fire giant, is the ship's captain. I've helped him before, so he should return the favor. He is up front on the stern. Go talk to him while we stand guard here.
So, you are one of the stowaways. Hell's downfall has been felt throughout the 9 worlds, but she must have used the last of her power to cast you here. If Odin does not intervene in time, you will have to find a way out of this limbo. I will steer the ship away from Helheim for now.
Draugen, souls of the drowned, have risen. Take this powder and cast it in the lanterns across the ship. It will create a protective barrier to buy us some time. safe for now. Talk to Surtur and see if there's anything else we can do.
I cannot leave the captain's seat, but if we manage to kill the dragon leader, the others will fall. Search the altar below my quarters and find my medallion. Attach it to the figurehead on the ship's bow, and we will steer the ship through the dragon blockade. Climb to the crow's nest. The shield maiden will steer the ship, and you will help her navigate. We will send these wretched creatures back to the depths from whence they came.